we're moving into Benin, the Benin brothers, Rema and Shallipopi. Okay, now once this was teased up or once this was announced, I thought it made sense because obviously Rema, a Benin boy that has definitely been repping artistically his heritage. I had a bit of a not to say like not competition, because at the end of the day, I had a bit of a momentum by Shallipopi's rise as Calm Down was dominating the international soundscape. Shallipopi was rising and brewing up on the local scene, and now we're at the point where Rema is coming back to be a lot more facing to the Nigerian soundscape. So I'm excited. I mean, it has always been Nigerian facing, but Calm Down just did what it did. But regardless, I'm excited to see what these two will be able to put together. I don't know what to expect on this record, man. To be very honest, I mean, obviously, maybe Shallipopi's soundscape would be dominant here as opposed to Rema. Let's get into the song. This one's called Benin Boys. Let's go.
They call me Shallipopi.
Benin is up. Benin is up. Benin is up. They were calling this boy Devil Worshipper because he was showing his heritage, bro. That thing they annoy me.
Touchdown Benin boys, gang, money agba money, red. Remy Baggins, Shallipopi, Saka touchdown shakers. They like to dance the leg back. Now we dey bully, now we dey pepe.
They were the colors Benin boys. We not they make too much noise. Now we dey pull up with comfort. You know the billings where we dey check. I feel 14 on Simone.
Okay, 50 seconds into it. I think I think this is interesting. Obviously, this is very much Shallipopi's headspace, type of production piece. Yeah, it feels very much. I don't know who produced this. Let me see. Rema has a production credit. Interesting. Rema and producer X. I mean, Yo X, essentially. An artist that has helped craft this soundscape with Shallipopi for some time. Interesting. Okay, let's get into the rest of the song. Okay. He actually went back to his like home school.
Now we be the pride of Benin, no bosses supposed give us medal. Give medal. Now my Benin brothers I go call before I call your love power.
Okay.
Baby boy, you can paste your location. What is your next destination? Should I give you my direction? Touch Benin boy, you don't touch full nation.
If you play with the boys, you go collect. See the ways you know because they we know.
They get right there, they colors Benin boys. We not they make too much noise. Now we they pull up with comfort. You know the billings where we the chest. Any fishes in the river.
They're doing the brotherly dance. So they're going back and forth. I think this is obviously like it's making strong attempts to be the club banger of the year, because these are two big profiles at this point right now for the club setting. Rema has definitely had a few records and as energetic as this. Yeah, man. So far, the back and forth, the Benin essence is the main core here. This record's called Benin Boys. But yeah, let's finish it up, man. Let's finish it up.
Say we see opportunity, we know this so small thing come out to some performance.
Small circle, big money, dirty money. Everybody wanna come me. New benzo incoming. Everybody tell me what time that you coming.
Sit. All right. Obviously, a record made for the club, man. A record made for the clubs. Yeah, I think yes. Like it makes perfect sense what they are doing here. This is a no-brainer of a collaboration when it comes to, you know what I mean, like the Benin essence and that uprising that has been happening right now. And these are two of the biggest names in the middle of that. So it makes sense that they're linking up like this on a record like this. Very, very, very like extravagant. You know what I mean? It's meant to feel like a club record. They're coming in there with private jets in the beginning. They are just like, you know what I mean, straight up banger. It feels like it's supposed to be that. On the first spin, I obviously, because of this setting, I am not necessarily like moved per se because of how the setting is, but it feels like it's a better consumed material when it's in the settings where it's made for. I honestly feel that. Very energetic. Even though yes, they've been energetic songs that have been gravitated immediately towards. This one just feels rather on the nose, to be fair. Very simplistic writing. CC money, CC money. They are not overcooking it. Shallipopi had some moments there that kind of slowed down the momentum, but definitely, like someone was saying, I preferred his ad-libbing dynamics with Rema. I think that was much more like a high point for the song, and the fact that they were actually going back and forth, it's a nice nod. Okay, it was a nice nod to see as a collaborative effort. The record is going to be huge. I think this is definitely going to be a huge moment for both of them. They're linking up to, to consolidate the Benin uprising, and I love it. I love it for that space. I love it for that. For a part of the country that has been fairly in the mainstream landscape, has been overlooked for quite some time. It makes sense that two of the biggest names to link up in order to shed some light on it, and I love it. Definitely would have loved a lot more. I don't know if I wanted it to be the collaboration to feel much more traditional, much more like localized in that sense, because you're hearing, if you look at Shallipopi's records, there's been so many brilliant moments of like Oba Pluto, like ASAP, that really build on that the traditional like elements, course, like in the core of the production. Obviously, this is Yo X, and I'm not saying Yo X didn't show up. This is a Yo X production in every way. I just love that the direction for a Benin Boys song would show more Benin elements. You know what I mean? Especially with like a good sample would have clicked, and maybe it's like a played out thing, but it always works with Shallipopi, especially. It always works, and I love for that direction for this particular link up. But I'm not mad at this. This is focused on the club. But they can still bag a big one out of this, man. So shout out to Benin people, man. This is your time, this is your moment. I love it for that soundscape as well, because this is refreshing soundscape. But how you guys feel about that one? I see a nod there in the poll. Not bad. I think this should go off in the club, of course. Sounds like Ready to Wale, of course. My Benin brothers. When he said I'll go call my Benin brothers before I call Lokpa. I mean, you already know the stories.